Hey y'all, Grace Adam here today. Uh, Following up episode 1, thought today I'd give you an overview of the interface to SWG if you decide to play it, because at first it can be a little, not daunting, I guess confusing if you're not used to the controls. I still don't remember doing all this stuff back when I played, but that was a long time ago. But anyways, these are your mission terminals. You left click to open, list your missions. It shows you your payout. And click the payment from lowest to high, or highest to lowest, I'm sorry. And when I'm getting missions, I always try to you can only get 2 at a time. And I try to do them in the same direction, like to the northwest. You have destroy missions, which is default. Then you have deliver missions up here on the upper left hand corner, and those don't pay as good, but they're easier if you're not a fighter. Different types of terminals, like this is just mission, regular mission, explorer mission. So if you're explorer, those are missions just for that class. And you have bounty hunter terminals, there's artisans, there's entertainers. There's a few different types of mission terminals to get missions from. Some of them are class dependent. But anyways, on to the purpose of this video. That's something you need to know to get underway and to get started in the Star Wars universe on SWG EMU. And that'll be your primary source of money when you first start, whether you start in Tatooine or Corellia or Naboo. This will be your primary source of money, is missions. To open any window in this game, you have to start with the control button. So like Control I opens your inventory. You can adjust the size of the window by moving your mouse into one of the corners. And you got your diagonal movement, and you got your length, width, height. And then when you get the little cross sign, you can move the whole window around. And that's how I just started on the inventory window, and you can see here you got cash and bank. You actually have a bank account. And you can transfer, like if you're saving up for something, you can put money in the bank, or you can have it on you. It's your choice. You move it by way of a bank terminal, which is in the bazaar. If you want to show your tooltips in the upper right hand corner where it says show help, if you click that, you read it and just click next, it'll take you around and show you all the major points. I would advise doing that if you've never played SWG before. Those can help. But we're going to go over here to the bottom right hand corner. I'm just going to click each one of these and we're going to see what they do. Here's your planetary map. You have to excuse me. I had a wisdom teeth pulled last week, and I'm on the better side of it. I'm still not 100%, but I am a little better. But you can see here it says Planetary Map, and Control V is the keystroke to get that to open. And there you go. That's what your planetary map looks like. You can scroll it. You can go over it and scroll in and out. And zoom in out. If you want to find, let's say you need a trainer or a brawler. So we're a brawler. You click on one. You just click on the name. It'll show you like that one there's in Satellite City. So whatever you need to find, you just click on something and it'll tell you where that's at. If you're ever here by Bella Vista doing a mission, you need to find a shuttle port. You click it and it'll show you where the shuttle port is in Bella Vista. Then you can right click and start and create a waypoint. That way you can travel to it. Big thing important to remember in this game is a shuttle port is for local travel. It excuse me. So if you're on the planet, you need to go from Bella Vista to Satellite City. You'd use a shuttle port. But if you want to go from Corellia to Dantooine, you use a starport. It's intergalactic. This is your chat. I never worry about that. But anyways, on the next tab. Your next tab would be Quest Journal, Control J, which I never really used that. And then Inventory, Control I, Datapad. You got waypoints, so if you make a waypoint to Free Sands or Corellia, it'll save it here, and you can make your own waypoint. So let's say you find something out here that you want to go back and look at. You just create a waypoint, and it'll show up. No, I don't need it. So, but you have your data. This is where it also keeps your speed, your swoops, and your mounts, and also your mission waypoints. POIs are very cool in this game. You have a points of interest, which are different things from the Star Wars Galaxies. One of the ones we're actually going to do them all, but they have these things called theme parks, where you go visit Luke and Leia and Han Solo and Chewie and the Emperor and Darth Vader, and you do that in the theme park to get badges for it. And I don't necessarily think there's any special prize or anything at the end. I don't remember. But it is fun to do, and it's a great time killer. That's the amazing thing about this game. It's not based on gear and the latest raids and bosses. You just do whatever you want to do, and POIs or something that's good in here. I think it's on Corellia. There's actually a old battlefield that you can go to and participate in the battle between the rebel and the imps, and get faction with whoever you choose to. Alright, you got your draft schematics. I did pick medic up on this guy because I needed to start healing myself because I had some amazing wounds last night. But any schematics that you get will be in here. So the next one is going to be your character sheet. This will show your battle fatigue and any wounds you have, food and drink, any faction standing you have. As you can see right now, I'm totally neutral. I haven't declared a faction yet, although I plan on it. I'm going to try to play this character as close to the original one I had, which was a rebel, so I'll be a reb. And list all you can get married in this game. You have species, lots remaining. Lots are built for houses. You can set a bank and a buying location. So I mean, the game is very, very expandable in this. You can literally create your own legacy in this. And here's all your badges right here. I mean, there's tons of them. These here, the Alliance pilot and all that, I don't think you can do those yet. They haven't got that set up. But has earned a Rebel badge of courage. There's all kinds of things you can do here. It's awesome. Alright, we're going to move on to the next one. These are your skill tree. Alright. Every skill tree, like you start as a brawler, and you can go up one of 4 disciplines or all 4, but each discipline leads to a different advanced profession. I'm going up the unarmed because I want to be a TKM or a Terracasai master, but it also leads commando and smuggler. So when you get up here and you max that out, you'll go find, if you want to be a commando, for instance, you'll go find a commando trainer and train in that. And I'll go find a Terraka Psi trainer, train in that. But if you want to be a fencer or swordsman, and you'll get Master Brawler as well. And you can see here, here's your base, your base careers or professions. I don't think the pilots or politician matter right now. And then here's all your advanced professions right here that you can go to. I mean, you can look at doctor, and you can click on any of these and see what all they take. Same with scout. I mean, you can explore it. And just because you pick artisan when you create your character doesn't mean that you have to stay an artisan. If I remember correctly, you can actually drop it. Yeah, surrender skill, and you can be an entertainer. You don't have to stay the class that you pick at any point in time. You can swap it. So now we got mail, control E for when you sell or buy stuff on the auction house, which I'll get into that in a later tutorial. But basically, if you're on the planet and you buy it, it'll be right there. If it's not, you have to go to the planet and pick it up, but it'll tell you in there where it's at. You got your settings. Graphics, it's not the best, but it's an old game, good enough. The thing about it is down here you can actually pick the color of you, whatever you want your interface to be. I can't remember which one I was. Nope, not that one. Not HUD. I think that's the one I had. That one, I want to say at one time there was a way you could get different colors outside of this, but don't quote me on that. And you can say, I mean, it's your typical settings. You have community. If you have friends or you want to search for friends, or I don't really get into all that mess, so yeah, see. And then what else we have? Abilities and commands. From whatever class you take, these are all your attacks here. And socials, moods, macros. If you're into macros, this game will allow macros. Which the best one, real quick, I'll show you. This is one of my favorite ones I had. Actually, no other game I've ever seen has had that. Alright, but like you see here, that's pretty much a... Alright, what else we have? Holocron, which is just basically tutorials, if you wanted to read. So, that's pretty much it. But like now it's getting night. This game does have a day and night cycle. You're out in the middle of nowhere and it gets dark. Hit Control L and it brings up a light for you so you can see where you're going. And that's pretty much all there is to it. This is just a basic intro course to get you on your way. Control M brings up your map. If you hit Control, you can scroll with your... if you hit Control and scroll with your mouse wheel, you can move the map in and out. And you can see here it has everything labeled: mission terminals, bazaar, there's a shuttle port. So there's your starport over there. I mean, you can tell the maps are pretty big too. And that's pretty much all I've been able to figure out and remember so far. To move, you just hold your right mouse button and move your mouse whatever direction you want to move into. And I think that'll do it, guys and girls. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below, and please like and subscribe. If you want to see more of this, let me know. And as always, I appreciate it. Y'all be safe, and we'll see you. Bye bye.